Today we are preg checking both minis, Regina and Karen, but we're also doing a little something else. So after we preg check them, which hopefully there's some babies cooking in there, we'll see. We are also going to do some swap-aroos. So we're taking the mini cows from the mini farm, taking them over to join with the rest of the mini herd. And we're also bringing Blanche and Dorothy home. It's so bad with flies right now. They're getting too fat on the grass. They need to have a little time in the dry lot. So we're gonna do some swap-aroos. But first, let's preg check. Karen has been successfully artificially inseminated before. What is that?
Baby.
Is that a baby? Oh my gosh, there's a baby in Karen right now. Look at that little thing. Okay, is it even tinier than like a like a regular sized horse would have a bigger follicle at day 17, right? Or no?
I don't think she's 17.
You don't think?
Like 14, right?
Like 14 days?
Oh, there is one baby.
Oh my gosh, one baby for Karen.
Yay! You want to do a progesterone level on her?
Yeah, let's go ahead and pull it just to make sure she's good. Yeah. Do you think Squirt's bigger than her?
No.
No, he's little.
Well, he's still so like
compact,
little.
yeah. Because he's like a year and a half. No, not even a year and a half. He's like 14.
A year and a couple months.
Yeah, he's like 14 months.
Good job, Karen.
Yay! This was with a really, really good stallion too. Like Squirt was, he's a red and white pinto. So I don't know what her base color is, but I'm assuming Squirt's gray. He's graying out.
So white.
Yeah,
for being so young.
and his dad was a bay, like a silver bay. Like he had silver tail, but he was a bay. Squirt's dad was like a really young stallion, up and coming. This is like a really proven, like itty bitty, but like perfectly made. Like he's so cool. I've promised Dr. Emily if we ever move, we're getting mini stocks and a way better mini breeding facility. Baby, 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 baby. You saw Karen's like that. Was that one? Oh. Regina. Where is it at, girl?
Baby.
I knew she'd do that.
So if we're gonna do her again, I would say, let's see, so we think...
Because she's completely out of heat. So would you wait? When would you give like Luteal Ice?
We could give Luteal Ice to her like Thursday or Friday.
Thursday or Friday? Because then it'd be like the next week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, next week is tricky.
Okay.
For shipping because it's 4th of July.
You're right. Do you... should we just let her come into heat naturally?
So we don't get stuck with shipping problems.
So we just check her next week?
Yeah, let's just maybe check her like
mid next week.
Wednesday next week.
Okay.
And see where
and just
we're
see,
at.
yeah. And then if we have to give her Lute, then it'd be the next week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's do that then. Hey, we're still winning here. Right. We still got one on board.
I like it.
So
Better than none.
we'll heartbeat check this time around. Last time we just kind of let it ride. We'll heartbeat check since you're going to be around checking her for Karen, just to make sure. Okay, well, you know what? That was a partial win. Karen is bred. She's 14 days pregnant. With Regina, we are going to check her next week and just let her naturally come back into heat. Right now is like when it's hot. Sometimes the heat can make them slow down in their cycle, but generally speaking, the longer days, that is when they are cycling the most regularly during the spring and the summer. So we'll see what she's doing naturally. Instead of giving her Luteal Ice right now, we are kind of going to be playing around with breeding in a holiday time, so we're just kind of letting it ride, and then we're going to rebreed her since Karen is pregnant. If they had both come up open, we had considered bringing a stallion onto the property and live covering, but since it's just Regina, we're going to go ahead and give it another try with artificial insemination. So there's your breeding update for the minis. Very excited for Karen, and then now we are going to go do some mini swapping around, but it's going to be another day. So it's going to be like 5 seconds for y'all. So don't close them off. Don't go too far in it yet. You're good right there. All right, we're still sauntering. We're not feeling rushed yet. We're doing good. Come on, girlfriend. She had to poo-poo.
Yeah.
Come on, girlfriends. Here we go, girls. Just hop up in there.
Watch the goats.
Yeah. Not you, Missy. Not you, not you, not you. Okay, so I just gave them all fly spray and wormer. I'm gonna try to fly spray and worm the big ones too. We'll see if they'll let me without like a chute. I think they'll let me just walk up to them. So let's let them out. Hi. You ready to go meet your friends? Come on, girls. Come on, girls.
You wanna open the other door?
Yeah, we could do that. Then, yeah, you get in front of it.
Hi.
Your friends await. And such a big pasture. It's gonna be fun. Look at their horns. Look how big they're getting. Come on. Good job. Come on. Good job. Okay, since these girls are right here, look how slick they are. They're a little too fat and the flies are terrible. So we're gonna try to take them back, put them on the dry lot, get them back to a normal, healthy weight for donkeys, keep them more comfortable since they can't have as crazy potent a fly spray as cows do. And then these girls, they gotta meet their friends. Yeah. Isn't that so nice? Grain? It's been a minute since you've seen her. We're a little chunky. That's why we're trying to get them not as chunky. So that's why we noticed them getting a little fat once they shed out, because we thought they were just fluffy. No, they're fat. So they're gonna come be on the dry lot for a minute. So just slowly walk around and we're gonna do a close circle around them and try to get them to see. That's where the good stuff is. Come on, Miss Dorothy. Yeah. It's time for the farrier to come see you. It's time for you to get skinnier. Come on. Come on. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Blanche, make that easier, please. Don't start kicking, Blanche. Be nice to them. They're just babies, Poppy. She seems to be leaving them alone. They're looking at everybody through the fence. Just everyone stay calm. Big girls. Oh, she sees her. She sees her. So we're gonna put them in Seven's little area for the moment since he's not here, and we're gonna let them talk to everyone through the fence for a bit. All right, close her in. Yay, that was a lot easier than I expected. You know, one big thing was we tried them out going with the cows because, you know, they were kind of in a smaller area here. It just seemed like they were lacking enrichment. The area where the cows are is so big, beautiful, lots of shade. And at the time we took them, like it wasn't the most, you know, it was like at the beginning of the spring. And so we were going to see how their weight did. We were going to see, you know, everything after they shed out because they were very fluffy with their hair. We were like, okay, they're getting fat. And then not only were they getting fat, but they were getting like more feral after being away from the barn consistently. And so they were getting harder to catch for the farrier. So we need to catch them to get their feet done a little bit easier. And the flies are just atrocious right now. So we want to make sure that we're keeping them comfortable and away from the flies so we can fly spray them. But not to say we won't ever turn them back out again with cows. We just might intermediately like bring them back and forth. Especially this fall when the grass is dead and, you know, it's a little bit easier to manage their weight and it's not like lush grass. So Honey will let us pick her up at any point, but Bee, she's a little more skittish. So we gotta catch Bee first. You're about to have a friend on your back. I was about to say, just stand where you are, Lindsay, so she's not like perking her ears up at you. So just stay in one spot and let Abigail get her so that you can get Honey. Come on, Honey. Come on, baby. The more nonchalant it is, I think the better. Honey's like, oh no.
I know. She wants that.
Come on, sweetie. In she goes with her sister. Okay, that was easy enough. So we are now doing one last swap. We still haven't really introduced Dolly to Dorothy or anything, but we're gonna let them be sharing a fence line for a second. And then we'll go check on the cows again as well, just to make sure they're all settled in. But the last swap we're doing is we are bringing Regina and Karen. Karen, as you saw, is now pregnant. We're gonna have to check on Regina here soon, but this one pasture in the middle, it's kind of eaten down. It doesn't have a whole lot of grass in it. And so I would love for Karen to have a little bit more space, be with her friends, not have to be with the donkeys the whole time. But I don't want her weight to get out of hand. So we can always bring her back to the dry lot if we need to, but we're gonna test her out in this middle pasture. Oh, they're so excited, especially Gretchen. Let me come open the gate for you. Yep. Good girls. All right, girls, we're all back together. Like I said, there's like grass down here, and then it's pretty much gone up there. The next door pasture is a lot more lush, so we're leaving that be for now. I don't feel like they need all of that. What do we think, Karen? Again, we're gonna keep a close eye on her, make sure she doesn't get too fat, or we might bring that muzzle back out, the grazing muzzle. She's like, just leave me alone, guys. Gretchen just doesn't know how to do that. Okay, Regina, she found the hay bale kind of quick. All of my mini mares minus Janice are together. It's so hot. Okay, that was like the last one. We are gonna go toss the donkeys in with Janice and Dolly and then go check on the cows, but that's all been pretty easy. That was pretty successful. I probably still will do nighttime turnout with them for a little bit on the grass just because they've been on grass, and take them down to half days. We're on the dry lot during the day, and then in a couple of weeks, put them on complete dry lot because I do think that would be good for them. The farrier's coming out this week, so their feed will get done, all that good stuff. They seem pretty chill. A little fly spray. And down goes Blanche. After you get up, I'm gonna fly spray you, okay? Is that so good? You need that. That's why you're standing so still.
Mm-hmm. 3, 2, 1.
All right, I think all that's left to do is go check on the cows. Just make sure they're still alive. So let's go do that. Okay, I think that's it for this video. So we started off with Preg checking Karen and Regina. Karen being pregnant, Regina we will be checking again later to rebreed. And then we did so many swapperoos today and they were all very successful. We were ending on the mini cows. We came to check on them to make sure that they were all settled in. The big girls, Poppy, Petunia, Posy, Pumpkin, and Pippa, they are kind of keeping to themselves, but it seems like they showed the baby girls where to go for the shade and all the coolness, because now the baby girls are over here and they are in what's normally like a creek bed. And so the rocks over here are a little wet and it's really nice and cool for them. So I love that they've kind of showed them where to go, and they are all over here just chilling and settled in, and it doesn't really look like a stressful environment whatsoever. So we're gonna keep checking on them, but I think everyone's in a happy little spot now. So hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for more. Go check out the Katie Van Slyke merch store, katievanslyke.net/shop, and stay tuned for more shenanigans.